Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be in the world today. Welcome. We're getting our Final Fantasy XIV stream started this morning. Let's see, we are at the end of Heavensward. We've gotten our main job ready for Stormblood. Our gatherers have all completed their Heavensward quest as well. We're just working on crafters, and I believe we left off at our level 58 quests there. We got our carpenter done, I guess, in the last stream. This one will be continuing with blacksmith and the other 7 crafting jobs today. See how far we get into the crafting quests. Anyways, welcome. I hope you're doing okay today. Let us know down in the comments if you'd like. Of course, if you just prefer to lurk and enjoy the atmosphere with us and the game, that's all right too. We're happy to have you here. And we'll be getting a new tool and some more materia if we would like. Ah, just the blacksmith I needed. As you know, Milady's turn in the final round of the tourney draws near. It is my wish that she wield her birthright, integrity, the sword of House Gervan. The blade has graced the hands of her forebears in countless battles. Now, well, suffice it to say, it requires a most thorough restoration. I have made inquiries with Master Brithale. He may be able to help, but he also made mention of needing to see the sword in person. Would you be so good as to take it to your guildmaster? Alright, so that's what we will do then. And I was just wondering when my favorite lass would show up. Did you bring integrity or whatever House Gervan what was calling it? Well, it's good to know even they have trouble pronouncing sometimes. This was a fine blade once, but now it'd be easier to make it into a butter knife than a sword. What's their reason for wanting it fixed? Bleeding L's, Anne. They want it for the grand tourney, and you're not making a single gil from this? By the 12, what did I get you into? Still, it might pay off in the end. Heroes climb to fame on the backs of Smitties, but the opposite's true too. You'll be famous if some champion is wielding one of your blades. And this Larice sounds like she's got the right stuff. True of heart, cares for the people, resolves to be a leader, and so on. Of course, she'll want for a little tempering, but stick together and you'll both reach new heights. Matter of fact, I think there ain't no better opportunity for you as a smithy. Any road, the sword is damaged beyond what I can repair, but have you ever heard of a bloke named Geralt? A weaponsmith living out in Hirstmill? Well, word is he's second only to the builder when it comes to restoring arms. If there's any in the realm who can fix this sword, 'tis he. Alright, well. And we'll go talk to Geralt. Uh-oh, attack of the killer ladybugs there. Yeah, you go get it, level 35 whaler sentry. Here comes a ground squirrel. Oh, and he's down. Oh, man. Those pesky squirrels and ladybugs. What? What nuisance have you come to drop on me, Anvil? That sodden hunk of rust? I ain't touching nothing that ain't kettle-shaped for the next moon at this rate. What with all the orders I got? Drake, deal with this. Please, madam, forgive my master. Is there anything I might help you with? I'm afraid that even with my experience, I do not know how to restore this. But there is a chance my master might, if he'd calm down enough to listen anyway. I think we might yet enlist his aid, but it might require some elbow grease on your part. Moneylenders recently took my master's favorite titanium lump hammer. If you were to make him a new one just as fine, it might improve his disposition. At the very least, he might stop throwing half-finished kettles at me. Alright, so what do we need for that then? Titanium lump hammer. There it is. So we're going to need 2 titanium ingots. I need to get some cloud mica. And I can make the nuggets, so that's okay. We didn't even need that. Wow. That's okay. Alright, and then we need to get us some cloud mica. Can we make mithrite ingots? We got, oh, barely got mithrite ore. Let's make a mithrite nugget. We're gonna need, oh, we got that. Okay, let's do that. Hey, what's that? Takes just 1 mithrite nugget. That's good. Alright, well we can do that one real quick too. And let's see, a piece of hallowed chestnut lumber and some wing glue. One dark. Yeah, we can make that one too. Oh, I missed it. Well, didn't do that one very well. Get in too big of a rush and mess it up. That's okay. Oh, I've only got one hallowed water. Yeah, we'll make another of those. Let's see. Let's do it like this, I think. We got us offline. We went ahead and made some updated accessories to where it gave us more CP for our crafting. Well, that lets us make those pesky little 35 durabilities a little bit easier. And then wing glue. See, we probably don't have the parts for that, I'm thinking. There's scale glue, void glue. Forget where that is now. Maybe further down here. No. Or down here. Yep, there it is. Yep, don't have the parts for that. We'll have to get those. Alright, but we need cloud mine. Should be over at the in Moogle land, I think. Yep. Okay. Grab this and then we'll see if the market board is kind to us or not. Scytalus, Scytalus, whatever talus. Don't mind me, I'm just sitting here mining some cloud mica for now. Yeah, we shouldn't need too much of this. Oh, there's another map we can grab. Probably don't need too much cloud mica for now. So if you're just joining us, welcome. We're happy to have you here. We're at the end of Heavensward, just getting our crafters quests finished up in preparation for Stormblood. Hope you're doing okay this morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you happen to be. And we're just here to chat, enjoy the game, trade tips and tricks, and just relive it a bit for us. We're not skipping any of the stories, so that's how we'll be playing this particular stream. But anyways, welcome. Thanks for dropping in with us. All right, let's see. Oops. Wrong thing. Alright, so 2 titanium ingots now. Shouldn't be too bad. Those high quality nuggets. 35 durability. And good old road to 80 buff. Been making sure we're over leveled at every turn, practically. Alright, so we just got to get the parts for that wing glue. And let's see, 3 wyvern wings, 2 Arimans, and 2 Dalmal salivas. Okay. 3 wyvern wings, 2 Ariman wings. And 2 Dalmal saliva. Just what the doctor ordered. Okie doke. And that's a 35. Alright. There's a lucky break. right, Drake. I think I've got what you want to give to Geralt there. Have you made a replacement titanium lump hammer, madam? My, you clearly made this hammer with the smith in mind. It seems perfectly suited to delicate work. My master will fashion some fine kettles with this. Thank you for your efforts. I believe that with this, Geralt will be more willing to hear out your request. Well, we shall see then. I heard what you did for me, so come on, show me the sword, now. I ain't got all bloody day. If I ain't mistaken, and I rarely am, this is an adamantite blade. Pure, too. Whatever smelting technique the ancients used got it purer than most modern smithies could. And you're asking if it can be made battle-ready again? I'm afraid it ain't possible, lass. Can't be done with that sword, and that's that. But don't toss it just yet. The hilt's special, a reliquary. Means there's a saint's bone or summit inside. Reckon this sword is a treasure because of that. So, what happens if you forge an adamantite winglet in the exact shape and size as the original and enshrine the saint's remains in that? Aye, that's what you'll have to do to remake this integrity. Alright, so we'll take that back and let Fremendane know the score here. Have you found a means to repair integrity, misadventurer? Repairs are out of the question, then. I believe the bone in the hilt is Saint Phineas. It was rumored that House Gervant owned such a reliquary. Well, if the soul of the original can be passed to a new blade, then the sword must be remade. I dare say my lady's ancestors would find no fault in us for doing so. My mistress can use St. Phineas' spirit in the final bout of the tourney. Come, Mistress Adventurer, let us forge her birthright anew. And we'll take CP. There we go. And let's see, it did go to... That's funny. We make a high-quality titanium lump hammer for the quest, but we only get a normal quality one for reward. Alright, anyways, let's move on to Armor 58. Oh, I'm gonna sell that, that map I got too. See, I've already got one up for sale at both of those, I think, now. Yeah, go 24. Alrighty. Head on over to Limsa to get our armor quest started here. yeah, here we go. Get ready to rock. And I've had another commission come from that conjurer bloke, but I've got me hands full learning lessons from Hananza. Do you think you can take the job for me? You'll find Bent there and his crew at their usual spot near the drowning winch. Sure thing, Glanster. My apologies for that unpleasant scene you were forced to witness, Mistress Anne. As matters stand, we have had little luck in recruiting a new gladiator since my falling out with Juan Maga. I have thus decided to have a shield made to offer as a bonus to potential applicants and was hoping to have you forge it. I am, however, entirely unsure as to what manner of shield would be suitable, and considering the heated words we exchanged, I cannot very well ask the advice of the only gladiator with whom I am acquainted. Would you be willing to speak with Juan Maga and research the matter of the shield in my stead? It would seem he left on a journey to Ishgard, ostensibly to rendezvous with some secret lover. Knowing Juan Maga, however, this lover was not but an excuse to put some distance between us, and he's likely forgotten that outsiders require permission to even set foot inside the city. I imagine you'll find him pacing before the gates of judgment, freezing in his decrepit old armor. Okay. Head on over there then. Yeah, we'll do it. I cannot believe they would deny me passage. This is a matter of holy adoration. I must be allowed to meet my goddess Halone. Ah, the armorer from Limsa. What is this talk of shields? Forget your trade for a moment and answer me this. Are you able to enter Ishgard? You are? Then would you be willing to complete my pilgrimage to St. Raymonot's Cathedral and pray before the statue of the Fury in my stead? Ah, my beloved Halone. Beseech her to watch over my companions, and then I shall share my thoughts on this shield business of yours. All right. Ah, yes, I may pass, of course. Oh yeah, the broom etherite, I guess, is closer. Oh well. Hooray. All right, that works. You've prayed before my beloved, then. My thanks. I take my devotions quite seriously, but I fear Benthair and the others would mock me for it. Now, as for this ideal shield you seek to craft, I suppose that would change depending on the gladiator you asked, but most would appreciate one that didn't drag on their arm as if it weighed a tons. You are obviously familiar with titanium. The metal is light and strong, and I, for one, would be overjoyed to own a hoplon crafted of such material. I hope that answers your question. Okay, titanium hoplon. There it is. Whoa, 3 ingots. Plenty of cloud mica. And can just barely make 3 nuggets. All right. Whoops, messed that one up. Close enough. Alright. We hope. Messed that one up because I'm in too big of a hurry. Not patient enough sometimes. Like that. Hey, a dragon skin map sold. And other dragon skin map. Hooray! Alright, there's 3 nuggets. And 3 ingots. And we need another hallowed chestnut. Oh, we need a titanium rivets too, which means we need another nugget. Alright, so I gotta go get some more titanium, it looks like. Titanium ore. Alright, well, we're quite familiar with where that is now. So, head back on over to Tail Feather Way and get us some more titanium now. Oh, thank you over on D Live, Marlo Warlow. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, King 833. We appreciate that. Oh man, King, thank you so much for that ice cream. I appreciate it on D Live. Welcome, welcome. We're going through Heavensward here. If you haven't been on too long here, we're finishing up through the end of Heavensward. Everything's finished up. Our main job, our gatherers, and we're just working on crafters now. Currently gathering some titanium to move forward on some of these quests. Oh, Jillian, thank you, thank you. Okay, well, I appreciate you bringing them over here. Thank you so much. Ah, okay. Awesome. Man, that's great. Well, it's good to have you all here with us while we work on this stuff here. Just enjoy the atmosphere, chat, you know, trade any tips and tricks we've got for the game and everything. Got any stories about it? And Jillowin's a very good dude. Yeah, I think my first live stream back in January, I think he popped in and helped me out there for a little bit. So it's always nice to have those memories. Oh, that's great. Thank you all so much. They're super chill. Yeah. Wow, Marlo, thank you so much. Thank you all very much. Big heart for you. Oh man, thank you so much. Thank you for the donation of the diamond too. Boy, this is great. I appreciate that. I've got to get on there and watch more folks on D Live myself, to be honest with you. But I don't do too much outside of the morning streaming that's online anyways. Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you all very much for that. Yeah, I do appreciate it. Y'all are great. It's great to have new folks in here helping us out. The various platforms are interesting to deal with, but D-Live has been quite satisfying for sure. So I'm happy to have you all here. Thank you so much. Ah, yeah, welcome to the D-Live family. Yeah, I do have to put more focus on how to properly get D-Live integrated into my streaming for sure here. It is interesting. It is certainly interesting. Oh, okay. Well, good. Marlo Warlow. Okay. Good to see you. And welcome as well then. Yeah, well, you know, You express yourself however you express yourself. That's just the way it is. All right, well, you know, if that's the way you do it, then you be you, King. Don't worry about it. 12 viewers. Wow, that's great. Thank you, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Just getting a little bit more titanium here so we can move forward with our crafters. So we're going to have to stop the quests, I guess, in a little bit, because we've got to get some scripts, I believe, so we can get the level 3 Master Crafters books for everybody. Honest people have a habit of cursing. That could be true. I don't know if I've heard that. Maybe at some point in my life, but yep. You just be yourself. Might be a Nordic thing. Oh, it could be. Possibly something that's cultural. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I didn't stream yesterday. I'm off on Mondays typically. Don't do any streaming on Monday. I had a good weekend. We've moved through a bunch of our crafting quests, as you can see, because we're up to 58, level 58 quests now. And with any luck, should be able to at least finish the 58s by the end of this stream. Maybe get into the 60s. It's all going to depend on how much we have to craft for collectibles so we can get scripts to get our level 3 Masters Crafters tomes. Oh yeah, I agree, Jilwyn. It's a healthy thing to take a day off now and then. And that's exactly what I do. Just take Monday to do whatever I want to do, because you know, this isn't the only thing I do during the days, and having at least one day to just kind of recharge and do whatever else I'll feel like doing during the day is also nice. This is just a very pleasant way for me to get my morning started. Getting on here for 3 hours and streaming for 6 days. 6 days a week currently. Let's see, I'll get some titanium from the next one, and that should be enough for now, I think. That's right, I had to make another nugget so I can make those rivets. And while I'm at it, make sure I've got enough for my Hallowed chestnut. I've got the water. Oh, see, I do need some more chestnut logs. So good thing I looked at that before I left, because they are right here. We may need those for leathers too, possibly. There we go. We'll call that enough for now. All right. So I don't know who I've got to turn that into. Yeah. Oh, into Blandster, I guess. So we'll head back to Limsa then. Let's see. Yeah, get our dark chestnut lumber, make a hallowed chestnut lumber. Oh, thank you for the follow, Michelle Arella. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Oh, thank you for that welcome. I appreciate it so much. Oh, well, thank you for that. Yeah, I'm sure they are. And everybody's been so nice. I really do appreciate it. Oh, okay. One of your mods. Well, I popped up the chatting scene here, but I keep forgetting that I don't have DLive integrated correctly to show up in my chat box, so I guess we'll just go back here for now. I've still got to get that worked out. I'm doing multi-streaming, so Streamlabs has it worked out where everything else seems to come through okay there, but if I put DLive on there, it's not picking up that chat for some reason. Alright, I need some rivets. Oh, welcome, Green Fingers. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the follow, Green Fingers. All right, yeah. More of us old folks together here. That's great. Hey, welcome Lily over on Twitch. Good to see you this morning. Right, so gotta make some rivets after making a nugget. Hey, got us a new recruit now in our adventure squadron. Grand Company Squadron. Alright, finally ready to make this shield here. This Limsa music here for the daytime is what takes me back to my first days in Final Fantasy XIV. My first character I created was from Limsa, and every time this daytime music kicks in, it's like, memories of my very first days of experience with this game. All right, So let's see. Give this to Bent there over at the Drowning Winch. Mistress Anne, can I assume that your presence means that our new gladiator's shield is ready? Absolutely. It's so pretty. Right. Ananza's done lecturing me. Let's have a look at this piece you've been working on. Yeah, I gotta do the motion too. Ah, me eyes. I ain't never seen titanium polish so bright afore. It's like something out of a storybook. A superb job as always, Mistress Anne. With such a shield as an incentive, we shall soon have applicants falling over themselves to join our party. I have posted our recruitment notice. Now, we have but to wait. What are you doing here? I thought you were too good for new equipment. I came for the free Hoplin, but I never would have bothered if I'd known who had posted the offer. I'll not accept aught from you. Why must you be so stubborn? Is it so hard to accept gifts from a friend? It is, and I'll not take so much as an eel pie from you until you spend some coin on yourself. Oh, well, that's an interesting idea, Gilliwan. Ever thought of reading a book on stream, just like a story hour thing? I hadn't thought of it, to be honest with you, but I guess in a way, going through some of these game stories is, somewhat similar, just with some action in between, I guess. But yeah, that's an interesting idea. Even the armor I'm wearing now was bought with your purse. For a sum I could never have afforded. I truly appreciate all you have done for me, but for the love of the 12, you cannot continue to adventure in those rags. Your head is so filled with concern for the lives of your companions that you fail to care for your own. Juan Maga, I never knew you felt that way. But how could I not put you before myself? After all, your role places you square in harm's way. Oh, I see. Okay. Just because of the reading made you think of it too. Yeah, it can be difficult for folks with dyslexia for sure. I feel for you. Then again, we can all have a laugh at all the mistakes I make. I don't know. I think it's okay if you can laugh at yourself about it. I wouldn't feel comfortable laughing, at somebody else's issue, I think. So, but yeah, reading on stream might be a good idea. I just wonder what the if there would be some copyright considerations for that as well. Books, reading somebody else's work like that. I'm not sure. I'd have to do some research into that, but yeah, that could be another good way to spend some stream time, huh? And yet, speaking honestly with you scared me more. Forgive me, my friend. I would rejoin the party if you would have me. Of course we will. You are the only gladiator we trust. Now, I promise to consider my own protection, so will you please just take the shield? With pleasure. This Hoplin is a masterpiece. What a surprise! How did Bent there know that Juan Maga would come running for a shield he'd always wanted? Oh, okay. Well, appreciate the comment, Jillowin. Don't be sorry. I've never known any other way, so it doesn't affect me in any way. Okay. If we're laughing together, that's the important thing. Hey, Wally Wiz over on Twitch here. Welcome. Good to see you there again. Yeah, it's Jillowin. It's best if we can laugh together instead of laughing at you. I would not feel comfortable laughing at somebody. Let me put it that way. And it's impossible that Juan Maga could have guessed who posted that recruitment notice in the first place. What are the odds? How are you doing today, Wally Wiz? Thanks for dropping in with us today. We're doing our level 58 crafters quests now. And we're slowly but surely. Sometime this week we ought to at least get through all of them and be able to start Stormblood proper, I think. Aye, and what are the odds that I'd get a more perfect chance to serve me customers? Juan Maga, I'll forge you some new armor, and it won't cost you a single gil. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing okay, Wally. We've got a crew over on D-Live. Their chat isn't showing up on our screen, unfortunately, but I'm trying to at least bridge the gap a little bit. Jillowin over on D-Live says, hell, I might even become better at reading. Yeah, talking about the comment about his dyslexia. Yeah, you never know. It could be therapeutic, I think. Oh, yeah, okay. Been a long time since Wally Wiz has played. Aye, and what are the odds that I'd get a more perfect chance to serve me customers? Oh, I already read that, didn't I? I'll forge you some new armor, and it won't cost you a single gil. And I've got a weaver friend will sew you some fancy new conjurer garments for the price of the asking. You speak truly? Why, this would solve all our problems in one fell swoop. I'll not be too proud to accept your generous offer, Master Blandster. If you might forge me a set of armor to match this wondrous shield, I'd be eternally grateful. You want it light and sturdy then? Right. I'll be back as soon as I'm done. Hey, Admirals, good to see you there over on D-Live. Appreciate that. Oh, thank you for the donation. Marlo Warlow, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. This titanium plate makes me feel invulnerable. I cannot thank you enough. And these robes are the most luxurious I have ever owned. Thank you, Master Blandster. Ah, I was glad to help. All part of the service. Yes, indeed. A lot of new people. I'll have to make sure I get those follows thrown in there once I get done here and go check out some folks for sure. Thank you. Well, my friends, we are as ready as we'll ever be. Let us engage our terrible foe and show ourselves worthy of these gifts. Yeah. I knew talking to Hananza was the right choice. Under her tutelage, I've become a different man. You might even say as I've been reforged. Ha 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 ha. A Blandster reforged. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jilloin, over on DLive. If I ever want some help setting up DLive, just reach out to you or King. Yeah, King 833, I think that says, right? Yeah, we'll happily help you out. Well, thank you for that. I certainly would appreciate the help. Once I get focused on that more, I really need to get this set up right, just so everything integrates correctly. Oh, thank you, Wally. Let's see, Saturday. Let's see, what time would that be? I'll make sure I've got some time there if I'm not already busy. What time is that going to be on Saturday? And just whatever time zone, what time? -3 GMT. Okay, where am I? Eastern time is in the US is how far? Oh, that's Brazil time. Okay, yeah, we'll have to check that. I might be in the middle of stream myself. I'm not sure. Is that just after I finish? If you're are you an hour behind me or ahead of me, I think, or maybe the same? We'll check. Anyway, yeah, by all means, send me the invite. If I finish up and it's still going on, or, you know, whatever, yeah, I'll have to look it up to see where I am. I seem to recall we are like -4 or 5 GMT, so it's quite possible that I might be in the middle of stream at that point, since I started 6:30 our time. Not sure. Texas is -6. They're central, I believe, so I must be -5. I think I'm -5 now. We just changed the time, you know, so we jumped ahead an hour. But anyways, long and the short of it, Wally Wiz, please drop the invite. If I'm available, then I will certainly drop in. I can at least send you a whisper or something to let you know where I am at that time. And thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it was pretty recent, I think. So we got some new gear, I think. Yeah, a new tool for us. And we'll be moving on to Goldsmith. See what Goldsmith needs here. Marcel has a message for you regarding your latest commission. Ah, there you are, adventurer. I would share with you some most welcome tidings. Mistress Serendipity has taken a keen interest in our project, so much so that she has offered the guild's full support to see that your work is realized to the utmost of its potential. Oh, well, thank you, Wally. Hey, I would appreciate that so much. It's always good to connect, you know, in some way with fellow streamers. You know, anybody who's doing this certainly understands just what a challenge it can be starting out, for sure. And as this community builds, regardless of the platform, it just feels good, I think, making these connections like this. So thank everybody so much for all your comments and your help. I really do appreciate it. To that end, there is someone she would introduce to you, a craftsman known the realm over for his expertise in the crafting of musical instruments. As she tells it, the man is considered a virtuoso in his field and is eager to lend you his wisdom. He awaits you at the Goldsmiths Guild as we speak. Well then, let's not keep them waiting. And this is why I decided to stream, connect, and share peace and friendship. Very, very good. Those are certainly admirable. I'm right there with you, Wally. And I was wondering when you'd show up. As you've doubtless heard from Marcel, we have a very special guest here today. Why, none other than my master, the incomparable Colberno. That's him standing just over there. Doesn't he just exude an aura of consummate skill and mastery? Why, jewelry wrought by his hand has captured the hearts of the highest of Ul'dan high society since years before you or I even picked up a hammer. These days, he wanders the realm, devoting his efforts to the crafting of musical devices, orchestrions, music boxes, and the like. The music box he created for and dedicated to the songstress of Ul'dah is considered his greatest masterpiece and one of the greatest goldsmithing accomplishments of our era. But why are you standing here listening to me when you could be picking the brain of a true artist regarding your commission? Go on, don't be shy. The songstress of Ul'dah, that's Flamen. Boy, she gets around. She is like more popular and important than I think we're led to believe early on, for sure. Yeah, I've got announcements spam in there from all the other platforms as well, it looks like. Ah, you must be the one of whom Sarah spoke. I am Colberno. I hear you are working on a music box, and a rather ambitious one at that. Tell me this, what material do you intend to use for the teeth? Hard silver, an intriguing choice. Years ago, when I sought to create a music box worthy of the voice of my muse, I arrived at the self-same material. Welcome, June. Thank you so much. It's June over on D-Live. Thank you for the follow, too. I appreciate that. Thanks for dropping in with me today. We're going through Final Fantasy XIV, the end of Heavensward currently. And we've got all of our gatherers leveled up through their level 60 quests. Our main job is through 60 in preparation for Stormblood, and we're just working on the crafters now, getting their stories up to par through their level 60 stories as well. So welcome, glad you could join us. Thank you. Yeah, it's been an experience, a good experience for sure. I'm enjoying my time here. I'm currently multi-streaming, so I've got a bunch of different platforms. We're doing D-Live, Twitch, Trovo, YouTube, and Facebook, actually. So kind of got a lot to chew on for sure, and I've got to decide how I want to split these up, if I do want to stream separately on each, doing different content or what. But for now, we're just doing everything all at once everywhere. In my experience, the greatest clarity of sound can be achieved by pairing hard silver teeth with an Aurum Regis cylinder. Mind you, this is easier said than done. Crafting this cylinder demands precision and accuracy that will test even the most accomplished goldsmith. I suggest you try your hand at fashioning one ahead of time. Ah, okay. Worry not, for the product of your efforts will not go to waste. It just so happens that these cylinders are also quite useful in the upkeep of mammoths. Why, I just overheard Sarah mentioning that she could use one. When you are finished, why not pass it along to her? Yeah, 5 birds, 1 stone, I guess. You know, I mean, there are some obvious pros and cons here, I think. You know, the pros being, yeah, you do go to multiple platforms, but the con, of course, is that I'm unable to focus sufficiently on each of them as well as they should be focused on, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that's why I'm thinking maybe I'll split everything and maybe do different content in different places, and that way I can at least focus a little bit better. Getting everything set up correctly on all the platforms has been a little bit of a challenge, but I don't know. I guess I'm able to juggle a few things at a time sometimes. Sometimes successfully, sometimes not so successfully. But yeah, I'll just see how it works out. And I've only been doing this for a little over 2 months now anyways. As the year progresses, I'll just make some choices and decide how I want to continue forward with this stuff. Oh, June, thank you. If you need any help with the DLive issues, you'll find me in the DLive Discord. Oh, that's right. There is a Discord for that. I will have to make sure I join that so I can at least check out comments, and who knows, maybe somebody's talking about something I've thought about already. That would be a great resource. Thanks for that, June. I appreciate that. Worry not, for the product of your efforts will not go to waste. I just said that, didn't I? Yep. Why not pass it along to her? All right. Oh, and it doesn't even have to be, or probably can't be, high quality. Arm Regis cylinder. There's Arm Regis nuggets, so we'll have to gather some more stuff for that. There's the cylinder. Oh, June, yeah, I just retired. Actually, I'm in my early 60s now. Yeah, June on DLive was asking how old I am. So we need 1 Arm Regis nugget. We can already make the Cloud Mica whetstone, so that's not a problem. Just barely. Look at that. Arm Regis nugget. Yeah, so I've got to go gather me some Arm Regis sand. Okay. Yeah, old folks. Yeah, we've got a number of older gamers here together, it looks like. And thank you for that, June. June says they'll put me in the old folks gaming section. Sounds good. There we go. Oh yeah, over there. I remember that. All right, yeah, so we're right close to the same age for sure. Get on over to Miner here. Go find this Arm Regis sand. And it was 5 Arm Regis sands per Arm Regis nuggets. I guess I better gather a little bit just for future crafting. In case I need to make several more of those before we, or even after we get into Stormblood. Maybe the first level quests might need some Aurum Regis too. That would be too funny if we leveled up to 70 before we even got into Stormblood. Alright, well that'll be enough for now, I guess. Let's head back to Ul'dah. Hey, no problem. June, if you fall asleep, that's all good. Some of this music, at least nighttime in this game world, can make it easy to fall asleep, I think. So sweet dreams if you do, by all means. We're happy to have had you here, and thanks for the lurk too. Okay, these don't have to be high quality. That's okay. And, oh, Serendipity needs that. Okay, Serendipity, we'll head over there and get your approval on that one. Master Colburno says, you have an Aurum Regis cylinder for me? Oh, Anne, you really didn't have to. Well, yeah, I did, because the game designers said I had to do this for the quest. And that does it. A new cylinder, just as promised. How are you feeling, Gigi? Get your grubby hands. Gigi, what is this feeling? The energy coursing through my limbs. I am reborn. You are brilliant. Yes, brilliant, all of you. Wow, that's something coming from Gigi. Good heavens, whatever is the matter with poor Gigi? Perhaps the new cylinder doesn't quite agree with him. Worry not, Sarah. Once the cylinder's broken in, he'll be back to the Gigi we know and love to hate. To give form to that which is formless, and breathe a warm, beating heart into the coldest of metal. These were the words of one I greatly admired, an ideal that I ever aspired to, and one that would guide every stroke of my hammer. Guided by these words, a great goldsmith forged a ring that would seal a bond of eternity between two soulmates. Yet another birthed the hearts that would give life to many a mammoth. As for me, the selfsame words guided my hand, allowing me to give form to the ethereal melodies of the songstress and the emotions deep in my heart. In you, friend, I feel the sensitivity to aspire to the same ideal and the skill to achieve it. Promise me that you will spare no effort in creating a piece worthy of two who were brought together by the music of my muse. Okay. Adventurer, could it be true? The artisan Mistress Serendipity introduced to you was none other than Master Colburno himself? Why, what I would not have given to be there with you. Well, it was just around the corner, so it wasn't really too far, but whatever. To give form to that which is formless and breathe a warm, beating heart into the coldest of metal. These words have guided Estame's goldsmiths through the years as they gave birth to work after work of surpassing artistry. If you have truly received Master Colburno's blessing, then I have no doubt that you and your music box will stand proudly among them. I will be awaiting the finished product with the greatest of interest. And with that, it would seem that our preparations are complete. Neglect not your training, adventurer. Our client's special day draws nigh, and your skills are soon to be put to their greatest test. CP. Yep, I will take CP. And then leather worker. Back over to foundation for that one. Anne, I can't thank you enough for your help. All Ishgard now wishes to dress their best, and my leathers are flying off the shelves. But it's time to donate a portion of my profits to the Mercantile Guild. Could you deliver this pouch to Mistress Elise? I'm sorry to impose again. It's just that the store is bustling, and I can't bear to tear myself away for even 1 minute. Oh, and could you also ask her for a letter of introduction to the higher of the noble houses? Please don't confuse my intent, Anne. I'm not forsaking sales to the lowborn by any means, but I've also got you for an advisor, and I don't see why we shouldn't develop luxury products too. Just think what this could do for our image. We're known for having the most stylish boots around. Think what we could become by proving we can answer the nobility's needs as well. But the first step is getting that introduction from Mistress Elise. Thank you for doing this, my friend. A third visit on Elda's behalf, I take it? Yeah, here's the money. Ah, thank you. In all honesty, I hadn't put much hope in Elda's little venture, but now she's become quite the fixture on the Crozier. Her business has brought a bustle to our markets. Thanks to your sage advice, I dare say. The Mercantile Guild and I are grateful. If you need anything, name it, and it is yours. As a matter of fact, an introduction? Oh dear, that's the one thing I cannot give. I haven't the slightest notion who among the nobles prizes leather, you see. However, might I suggest seeking Gerhardt's advice? He has long plied his trade amongst the high houses, and an introduction from him would carry weight. Really? He's our competition, I think. For Halone's sake, what could you possibly want now? If you please, sir. An introduction to the nobility, and I suppose you'd like me to set fire to my wares for all the good it does my business. Why would you think for an instant that I'd help Elda? That's what I was wondering. Well, you were right. I will help Elda. Happy to do so. Huh, okay. I am deadly serious, madam. I'm an avid follower of Obrenard's, and I simply had to try your boots when I heard he was wearing them. The craftsmanship was... well, I've been a merchant long enough to know when I'm beaten. I would like to reconsider joining your enterprise. Huh. Awesome. But I do have one request before doing so. I want an ode, an Obrenard original. It isn't dignified for one of my stature to be seen asking for it in person. See to it, and you will have your introduction to the nobles. All right, let's go do that then. Well, talk to Eld, let her know what's going on. And I do so love talking to the customers, the stories you hear. Right. Did you get the introduction? Well... I always knew Gerhard's bark was worse than his bite, and he's been a merchant for years and years here. I can't imagine a better ally. I say we accept his terms. I needed to pay Obrenard for promoting my shop in any case. It should put him in a good mood and hopefully get us an ode. Could you? Thank you. At this time of day, I believe the bard will be strolling in the broom. Alrighty. Thanks for that hot tip. We will go look for him. There he is, right there. Okay. Hello, Anne. Surprised to find me here? The broom was my home once. Now it is home to my smallest devotees. Check out this coin-stuffed pouch. My payment? But I already received my... Oh, I see. This money is not actually for me. Elda is making an anonymous donation to those in need. A generous one, judging by the weight of this purse. She must have known I help feed the children here. Well, rest assured, I will see that these funds make it to Geraldo's hands and thence to those who need them. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, June. We all lurk here, as we do when you stream, when you start before I go to bed. Yeah, it's a good way to fall asleep, I think. Help support the folks that you follow, as well as enjoy the atmosphere and get comfortable. She must have known I help feed the children here. Well, rest assured, these funds will make it to Geraldo's hands and thence to those who need them. Pray, keep this between us. Elda has ambition, but her goal is not Gil alone. Perhaps she wished you know that and dispatched you here. An ode for Gerhard. Well, I know the man. He comes to my performances early and often. Yes, I think I will pen a little something. Elda has inspired me. Here you are, The Merchant of Ishgard, an ode to the trials and tribulations of a low-born shopkeep fighting against a noble artisan. I hope both Elda and Gerhard appreciate it. And deliver that back to Elda. Well, excuse me. Has inspiration come to the bard, Anne? Thank you, thank you. I do hope this pleases Gerhard. I'll deliver it to him myself as a gesture of goodwill. But I've realized we've nothing to show the noble to whom he introduces us. I must call upon your skills again to produce some finery. Could you make a dragon skin choker? I believe an exquisitely crafted one will win us noble patronage. And once we have that, the sky will be the limit. Alright, let's see what we need to do for that. Dragon skin choker. There it is. One dragon leather. And we need the skins. Okay. What the heck, I'll take 40. Either use them or resell, I guess. Level 30 or 35 durability. Go. Yeah, that extra CP I got from making my jewelry helps a lot. Oh, leveling, Wally was misplaying this. I was focusing on leveling monk and an archer. Yeah, I enjoy monk too. Yeah, that's a fun one. I've tried archer before as well. That one's, I like the ranged. Being able to do ranged attacks with that one. Kind of like Black Mage. Like standing away from the bosses and tossing things at them too. But yeah, Monk is fun. Alright. Next one. For Archer, I found that since I typically use controller, getting things set up right so I can use my, my left hand to be doing movement or, running around while being able to trigger the commands on my right hand while I'm running. That was the key to getting that set up right for me anyways. But yeah, Monk and Monk has got an easy flow now. I don't know how I can't remember what it was like, years ago before they reworked a lot of the skills that each job had. But yeah, nowadays it's pretty fun to do, I think. And I need a hard silver ingot, which is going to need a nugget. Yeah, hitting the right skills at the right time. And some of them are positional too. Yeah, I mean, you can maximize your damage depending on whether it gives you a bump for standing to the side or behind the target, that sort of thing. And to be honest, most of the jobs have some kind of combo, that you follow through with. You start with one skill, and then that triggers the bonus you get for a next skill, etc., etc. So yeah, getting them in the right order certainly is important, and that's how I tend to set up my crossbar, so that I just go around the horn, basically do the first one, the second one, the third one, and if necessary, the fourth one, like that. The hard silver nugget. Good, I've got the materials to do that. This is one of the reasons it's your favorite MMORPG. Skills matter. Also, huge storylines. Oh yeah, the story on this for sure. And yeah, the skills, getting those skills and using them correctly. I'm right there with you, Wally. I feel the same way. Hard silver ingot needs a nugget. Got that. And what was the other item? Rami thread. Okay. Yeah, we got the goods for that too. Go. And we're about to get another weekly achievement here, it looks like. All right, dragon skin choker. Okay. Get that back over to Elda. Truth be told, Anne, I've never seen a dragon skin choker. I am quite looking forward to beholding yours. Well then, by all means, please behold. That's for a gatherer. This is perfectly gorgeous. Why, the design will impress the most discerning of highborn, and the craftsmanship will thrill the most discriminating. Ah, there you are. That ode is priceless. Really, I'd have given my fortune for it, and I am a man of my word. Here, the letter of introduction. Thank you, Master Gerhardt. It is very much appreciated. My dear, forgive me for misjudging you. I've heard you learn what it is to be an artisan at your grandsire's knee, and I can see now that devotion drives your own work. Too few have the same spark these days, and it would be my honor to help keep it alight. I've had a word with Elise, and she is likewise willing to support your enterprise, even with coin from the Mercantile Guild's own coffers if necessary. Now, I've a number of storerooms around the city. They are yours to use should you need the space. I hardly know what to say. Thank you, Gerhardt. Well, things are going well for you and the Gridanian Master, Elda. I dare say you'll climb even higher yet. There we go, and pan up while we fade out. That went to my inventory. Time to make some more space here. Oh yeah, I should go dump some of this stuff. Head over to my see, that is 55. We don't need that anymore. Head over to the Grand Company and dump some of these things too. Big break. There we go. And we're running out of inventory space again. Okay, so next will be Weaver, also here in Foundation. need some of that demi materia too for something coming up, I think. That's cool. And let's see, what else? Alright, the further adventures of Averil. And I've wonderful tidings. House Durandare accepted me as a Chirurgeon. I can go with Freskin now. Of course, I've yet to tell Mother, but she's been acting strangely. Why, she asked me to spin a wool donation and told me she needed it last bell. So I worked as fast as I could and just finished it. I hate to ask, but would you be a dear and take it to her? I ought to deliver it myself, but Freskin has been training with his master-at-arms, and I'm worried about him. I'd like to inspect him when he gets back to make sure he's all right. You? What are you doing here? I'm bringing your wool donation. Oh, I had hoped Averil would come herself, but I wasn't expecting her until later. She shouldn't have finished this quickly. Maybe she is improving. Very well. Tell her to make a set of monastic robes. If she can't do it, she will not be leaving the house on these ridiculous outings. I will forbid it. She has everything she needs for weaving in her chambers. And don't you dare make the robes for her. If you sew so much as one stitch, I will be able to tell. Okay. Freskin is safe, though he managed to bang himself up a bit on the road home somehow. Now what of Mother? She wasn't too angry, was she? Well, she wants you to make something else. Is that a jest? I can't just make monastic robes with a flick of my wrist. It's as if she's sensed I'm lying. Why else would she burden me with an impossible task and take my freedom if I fail? Gods, if only you could do it for me. But Mother will notice, and then I'll be locked at home forever and ever. I'll just have to roll up my sleeves and do it myself. Where do I begin? What do you use for monastic... Oh, that's right. Crawler silk. It's impossible to find any of quality in Ishgard. But it's not cheating if you spin me the silk and I make the robe, is it? Haha, that's it. I can do this if you make me 3 spindles, please. Sure, let's make you 3 spindles of high-quality crawler silk. There it is. So, first of all, we need to get us some stuff here. Crawler cocoon. That is not a gathered item. It's certainly not a crafted item. Okay. Silkworm cocoon is a gathered item, but what kind is that? I forget. Let's take a look, just on the off chance that it's coming up soon, that we can get to it. Oops, I gotta spell it right. Oh gosh, it's like right now. No, it's 12 hours from now. It's only at 1 a.m., not at 1 p.m. Dang it. Alright, well, I guess we'll be buying those for now. I can collect the effervescent water, though. We know where that is. And that'll be enough for now. I need 3, don't I? Just 2 of those. All right, there we go. 35 durability. There we go. Oh, I've got to do it again. That's right. 3 more crawler cocoons. I forgot I needed to deliver 3 of those. All right. Well, let's see here. What makes the most sense? We'll grab 9 for $3.99. There we go, and we'll have 1 left over. Honestly, what is she thinking? I'll show Mother I can do it. I just need crawler silk. Beautiful. This is exactly what I'd expect from you, Anne. God's willing, it shouldn't be too hard to make monastic robes using these materials. I'll get to weaving them now. Wait here. I'd like you to look over my effort. Well, that turned out much better than I expected. All thanks to the crawler silk you spun me, I dare say. Averill, what are you doing loafing about here? I gave you a task. Hello to you too, Mother. Oh, and the robes are finished. What? How? Did Anne make them for you? Are you passing her work off as your own? Don't lie to me, girl. Why, Mother, you wrong me. She did obtain the materials, but I stitched the robes from collar to hem entirely by myself, thank you. The seams aren't quite even. Very much your handiwork. I'm so happy you're satisfied, Mother. I take it I have your permission to be away from home more often? It's just more pleasant outside, don't you think? Arrogant girl. You remind me of... What in the world? Oh, who cares? She didn't say no. I've got all the time I need to practice conjuring now. Thank you again, Anne. I'll call you again for one last request if that's all right, just before Freskin and I leave. All right. Get our new tool. There we go. And we got careful synthesis. Next one is Alchemist. Back over in Mordona. This one, if I recall, at least used to require Master Level 3 crafting tomes, but oh, maybe still does. I wish they didn't, but we might have to take time out to get all of our Master crafting tomes. Yep, in order to complete this quest, you must have learned the advanced recipes contained within Master Alchemist 3. And the level 60s for the others require Master whatever 3 tomes also. Alright. Ah, and good. I'm just waiting on Shanine. You see, once we learned our culprit's goal, combing through the facts... Shanine? You found who? No, keep them all there. I'll come to you. She found one of our missing people down the road from Camp Revenant's Toll. Are you coming? I suppose I am. What a bloody mess. I'll start at the beginning. I came to investigate a report of a suspicious carriage and found this fellow. I'll be hanged if he's not one of our criminals, but he denies everything, particularly that he knew 2 hearers were in his carriage. Both were stuffed into barrels, and one was dead. Oh, King, thank you. Thank you for the ice cream, King. I appreciate that. The corpse will likely yield more than the live one, who's silent as the grave. He's been robbed of his ability to speak, same as the Near Eastern youth. And that's not the strangest thing. Look, the living man and the dead are alike as peas in a pod. They both match descriptions of one missing person. Are they twins? Cousins? The facts are ours. What we want for now is a story to make sense of them. And unfortunately, Shanina and I are both at our wits' end. It doubtless goes without saying, but your help in tracking down clues would be appreciated. We have one lead, a personal log found on the dead man. He wrote about a younger sister working in Tailfeather. Anne, could you speak with her? She should know of her brother's death, and I'd like to know if he did have a twin. Okay, well, let's head over to Tailfeather then and see what's going on there. Are you talking to me? What's this about then? Here's a cracked leather log. Dead, is he? Huh. This is his log, but I don't know who done for him. All I can say is he got what was coming. I cut all ties with him years back. No, he didn't have no other siblings. I've got no idea who it was you found him with, but the realm don't need more than one of the bastard. Keep the side journal. I'd only burn it. Alright, so let's return back to Wiltwake. She didn't want the journal. Well, all the more evidence for us, I suppose. May I have it back? Yes, you may. Confound it, who did we find with the dead man if not his twin? We'll just have to press the Lalafellin fellow all the harder. A witness saw him loading the body-laden barrels into the carriage. The culprit denies this on the basis that he doesn't have the strength. Which is a proper alibi in all fairness. I couldn't lift the barrels when they were empty. That said, if there were some alchemy involved, it's not impossible. Aren't there potions to imbue someone with ungodly strength? Yes, Severian mentioned something like that to me once. Anne, might you brew such a draconian potion of strength? If we give it to Shanine, we can have her try to lift the barrels the men were in. That will determine whether our culprit's story holds water. And in order to do that, I need my Master Alchemist 3. So, I'll have to craft some collectibles and get some scripts so I can buy that. Is there anything easy that we can make like 2 of? More volcanic rock salt would be nice for that one. And some mist dill, which I think I dumped. Yeah, let's try that. Let's go grab some mist dill. Ugh. Back over to Twin Pools. And let's see. Not the 60s, is it? No, that's coriander and rue. Yeah, it's the 55s, a little further on here. There it is. There we go. That'll be enough for a couple collectibles. So let's head to Ul'dah. See if I can make these. Oh, I need more rock salt too. Get that first. And then I better do a test synthesis just to make sure I can peg that one. All right. See how this works out. Not enough to max that one. What if, I mean, we've got plenty of, let's try this a different way. Well, that's going to skew results there a little bit. Get through that and then do that. Try that. That. Then we can great stride, Viragot. Yeah, that's what we want. That's probably the way to do it here. And then we've got enough steps. Yep. Alright, well that's how we'll do that one then. One. Again, having all this extra CP really helps now. There, and if I recall, the books are 100 strips each, and maxing out these collectibles gets us 54 each, so we'll have just over 100. There we go. So we can buy that one. Master recipes. Yep. Alchemist 3. Alright, now we gotta make Draconian Potion of Strength. Master Recipe 3, there it is. And I don't have enough inventory space. Oh, I needed that rue that I bypassed over there too. And we need some Duskborn Ether Sand. I don't think I've got reduction yet, do I? If that can even be done with that. Yeah, it's not even on here. Let's see what the scoop is. Yeah, I'm gonna need that ethereal reduction. Oh, I wonder, maybe that that quest has turned up. Let me step outside here for a second and see. See if there's a quest for that here. No. Oh, wait a minute. It's not here. It's inside, if I recall correctly. All right. Anywho. If it's available. Oh, no, I think it's him, isn't it? Okay, yeah, I should have it. I need to make sure I've got that. That may be the one I have to finish. Let me go check here. Let's go to Idleshire real quick. Check that. I don't recall paying attention to the rewards for that one there at all. Which I guess I could just look in my journal, couldn't I? Begging your pardons, miss, but I haven't got the time to chat right now. Here's a letter. One of my little sister's suppliers, eh? Well, now that's different. Pleased to make your acquaintance. As you can see, the house has come to Idleshire, but we've only just gotten started. It is our hope that with the help of hard-working folk like yourself, it won't be long before we're the center of trade in these parts. And we'll do it by becoming the premier source of collectibles. Bring us whatever you've got, and we'll pay you fair value in scripts. May this be the beginning of a long and prosperous relationship. Yeah, it's not that one. can now trade collectibles here. What's this? Arms wide open. Yeah, let's see. Well, if it ain't one of our most reliable collectors, got anything good for us this evening? Actually, hold that thought. Just remember that I've got something for you for a change, a favor to ask. You wouldn't happen to know a girl by the name of Chloe Aliapo, would you? Sweet little thing, born into poverty, she worked her tail off for my sister until she paid off every last gill of her family's debts. Recently, she struck out on her own, renting out a corner of the hard place to run her own shop. Girl's got a nose for coin that's a match for anyone in the realm, but she can also be a bit scatterbrained, which is what's keeping us up at night. We'd like nothing more than to stick by her side till she gets her new operation off the ground, but needless to say, we've got plenty on our own plates. That's where you come in. So, what do you say? Think you could pay Chloe a visit and see that the girl's making ends meet? It'd mean a whole lot to Rowena and me. Sure, I'm not gonna make use of this probably, but we'll go ahead and unlock it anyways. Why, yes, I'm Chloe Aliapo. However did you know? Am I famous? That's so exciting and also somewhat terrifying, but most certainly exciting. Oh, but pray tell, whoever might you be? Mistress Gamelona sent you to look after me. Why, how sweet of her to ask. And you to come, of course. Speaking of sweets, have you tried Adkaraz's pineapple pudding? It's so smooth and sensuous and... But where was I? Oh, of course. I'm doing quite well. Thank you for asking. With the loan I took out from Mistress Rowena, I rented out a room here in the cellars of the hard place. Can you guess what I'm using it for? Actually, let me just tell you, I'm running an orphanage. I call it Menfina's Arms, because it's like she's holding the orphans and keeping them safe. In her arms. Get it? I'm still new to this, but I've already learned so much. For one thing, running an orphanage is really expensive, so I've had to skimp on a few luxuries. Yeah, food, clothing, and the like. Why, the last thing I ate was Adkaraz's pineapple pudding, and I had to make a single bowl last the week. It was a rather large bowl, mind you, but still. But this isn't about me. It's about the children and everything I could be doing for them if only I had more gil in my coffers. Don't worry, though. Chloe has a plan. What sort of plan, you ask? You're looking at it. I've started my trading business right here in this little corner of the hard place. I acquire rare treasures and relics from the realm over, and sell them to wealthy collectors for princely sums. Oh, if only I could marry a prince, all my worries would be... Wait, what were we talking about? Just check some stuff here. Let's see... There we go. All right, so anyways, yeah, I'm a little behind on my chat here. Sorry about that. Yeah, Wally, let's see, you've never been to these places, these quests? All right, well, yeah, you'll definitely get spoilers here if you follow along. If you don't want the spoilers, you know, sorry, but yeah, we'll be moving forward through you know, Heavensward and Stormblood here. But yeah, we do hope you enjoy your time while you are here with us, for certain. What was in it for my suppliers, you ask? I was just getting to that. Seeing as how I'm on such good terms with Mistress Rowena, you see, I was thinking I could pay them back in scrips they could spend at the House of Splendors. I haven't actually asked her yet, of course, but I'm sure she'll say yes. Did I mention that we were really, really good friends? You know a thing about crafting, too. I knew this was Chloe's lucky day. Almost as lucky as the day when that nice old man paid 10 times what that stone was worth, a whole 100 gil, just because I reminded him of his granddaughter. Anyhow, what do you say? You can be Chloe's #1 procurement specialist. You'll do it, won't you? For the children? Yeah, do it for the children. Oh, you're the best, the absolute best. I knew it the moment I saw your face. With you on my side, Chloe's House of Almost Splendors, I'm still working on the name, will be turning a profit in no time, and Menfina's arms will spread wide to hold every poor orphan in a loving embrace. Anyhow, let's make this official. And was it? Chloe is oh so looking forward to doing business with you. Did I say that for every collectible you bring me, I'll pay you in scrips redeemable at Rowena's House of Splendors? I did. Good, because that's exactly what I'll be doing, provided Rowena approves, of course, which she will, I promise. That's how Rowena pays her hard-working employees after all. No gil, just scrips. Why, I can still remember her counting them out. 1 scrip, 2 scrip, red scrips, blue scrips. She'll be positively thrilled that Chloe's following in her footsteps. I just know it. I see the sparkle of curiosity in your eye. But Chloe, you ask, without any gil to your name, how ever did you purchase food, drink, and other basic essentials of daily life? You weren't wondering that. Well, Chloe will tell you anyway. At Rowena's House of Splendors, you can purchase an enormous flagon of pineapple juice for the low, low price of only 130 scrips. And who needs food when you have pineapple juice? Not Chloe, that's for sure. Pineapples. A little obsessed, are we? But where were we? Oh, you're probably wondering exactly what sort of treasures I'm looking for. Well, I'd be happy to explain. Chloe has her eyes set on exotic treasures of Near Eastern make and design. A little bird told Chloe that Near Eastern culture is all the rage among the Ishgardian nobility these days, and who is Chloe to disappoint such potentially generous customers? I'm counting on you, friend, and remember, so are the children. Do it for the children. And that's gonna chew up my inventory space too. Okay. Well, some bouillabaisse. Alright, well, let's put that food aside for now in the choco bag. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I've still got to clear up some space, but I still need that ethereal reduction. Says the quest is, oh, let's change to minor. Says the quest should be in Mordona. Maybe I just overlooked it somewhere here. I may have done that. Yeah, it should be this blue one up here. That's gonna be it. Pretty sure anyway. Yes, that's it, ethereal reduction, no longer a collectible. Given that you are also an accomplished miner in your own right, perchance you are already familiar with ethereal reduction. Simply put, it allows one to break down an item into its base ethereal components, or something to that effect. The process is admittedly difficult for a layman to explain. Kokusamu, a disciple of Master Mutamix, would surely be glad to tell you more. There we go. And we'll head out to the bonfire. So anyways, this Duskborn Ether Sand I can get from Ethereal Reduction from something. It's Fire Moraine as a miner. Those are ephemeral nodes. Oh, okay. That's what it is. Yep. Watch my attitude there. Back to trade tongue flaps about shifty making or transmutation or whatever. No? A letter? Get rid of that. If you wanted to know about ethereal reduction, all you had to do was ask. As the name suggests, it's a method of reducing items to a more primordial state, as it were. Crystals, for the most part. Excuse me. As the name suggests, it's a method of reducing items to a more primordial state, as it were. Crystals, for the most part. Now, before you go thinking you can rid yourself of all your worthless shite in this fashion, think again. Only items with a certain... how should I put this? Ah, right. Collectability. Only rare items valued as collectibles seem to be suitable for this purpose, so it's hardly an easy decision to make. In any case, why not give it a go? You never know what you'll get unless you try. There we go. Let's see, is there any other stuff here that we could grab? It's 2 a.m. right now. .4 a.m. Eight and 4. Eight and 12. Well, maybe I'll just have to buy some for now. All right. There we go. Alright, well at least we've got that unlocked, because we will need to make use of that as we can. So let's dump some more goodies back at our retainers. Put some other stuff up for sale. Make a little more room for us. Well, I don't know what I want to dump. Copper, tin, electrum. Sure, let's dump the electrum. $300 each for 10 should be good. Mithril ore. Yeah, we'll dump that, I guess, also. 58 of those. Also for about 300. Silver and iron. Gold. Yeah, those couple of hard silvers I'll dump. Adamantite, yeah. Well, no, I may need that actually for the next level, won't I? For some of those. Dragstone, mudstone, siltstone, raw amber. Into star ruby. Basilisk whetstone. Those are ridiculously expensive. Let's see what we can do about that. Add that to the pile. And some mudstone, whetstone. Alright, well that at least frees up some space. So back to this, let's see. Oh, 4 o'clock I can get some stuff now, or I can try to ethereal reduce some stuff, I believe. Alright, anyways, what was that? Did fire moraine fall in that category? 4 o'clock, 4 a.m., yep. Irvanian Forelands. Let's go see if we have any luck with that. It's going to be around 25 or 2620. Right over this way. Is that it? No, that's not ephemeral. $23.21. Well, I'm going the wrong direction here. There it is. That's what we're looking for. Now, let's see if we have any luck here. Got our collectibles set up, so let's grab some fire moraine. Oh, well, that was stupid. Alright, so we blew that one. Here's another one here. And I don't have GP, so I pretty much botched this, I guess. wanted to get it to 1,000 if I could, but oh well. There we go. We'll collect that. See if we get any ethereal reduction here. Materia extraction. And where's ethereal reduction? There it is. Put that on our bar. Let's see what happens. Here we go. We did get some Duskborn ether sand off of that, as well as some clusters too. Handy, handy. That's all the ethereals we're gonna have, I think. Yeah. Maybe, maybe not. Aren't there like 3 for each one? Anyway, let's see. I think all we needed was just that one to make that potion. Yep. We need some rue and furry mint. What about the furry mint here? Should be able to grab this in red rim. Maybe at the same spot, actually. Alright, well, let's switch the botanist. Head east here. Back to Twin Pools. Hey, Casanone. Yeah, I have my chat down there. I didn't see things coming through. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. I certainly can get a little focused when I'm doing this stuff and miss the chats. Sorry about that. Well, we get the rue here, the furry mint. Check that one. Just to make sure. Oh, it is a timed node also. Alright, well, I'll just have to go see if I can buy that then. Whoops, not there. Yeah, Lily, it can be. Actually, fortunately, all the, I guess it's the, yeah, Trovo, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch all funnel into the same multi-stream window I've got going on here. It's just DLive that's off to the side. Yeah, Kazano, all good. Just lurking while I get ready to run Deep Dungeon. Ooh, awesome. All right. And Wally says it's relaxing. Don't care if you miss the messages. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hope it is relaxing for you. Alright, so I need to get me some dragon blood and fury mint. Two dragon bloods, one fury mint. Yeah, I'll take those. Oh, that's going to be bad, I think. Yeah. Who's going to buy 97? I don't know many people who would buy 97 of those. Let's try our luck on Maduin. Oh, that looks just as bad. Yep. Alright, I'll buy one for 400. That's much better. Now, let's see. None of these are high quality items, ingredients. So let's do a test. Durability 70, difficulty 500. See what happens here. We might be able to do this the same way we did the collectibles and get it knocked out. Yeah, this might actually work. We did have one proc there. Alright, so we've got 3 steps here that we can use. Well, that's not going to make it though. Let's... So, let's see. Well, but I could... I can't rely on getting tricks of the trade, unfortunately. Oh, you know what I might be able to do instead? Let me see, how much is that? Alright, let's quit that. We'll try this again. If I only use waste knot here to start, maybe do it this way. Okay. Now, just for the test, I'm going to ignore getting tricks of the trade there. Let's see, we've got that. And then, if I do another one of these, 1, 2, let's see here. If we finish that off. We've got barely enough for a master's mend. Now, I don't think that's going to be enough either because, yep, that's only 84 per. Alright, so what we'll do instead, let's see what happens if we only do, well, I don't want to take advantage of that excellent for the test. I want to see what it's going to be like without any procs if possible. That, and then just do one, followed by Great Stride, Fire Gods. That gets it close, and then Veneration. Yeah, that'll do it. We have to rely on luck unless we do happen to get a proc in there. Alright, well let's try it, see what happens. I don't have the required clusters. Yep, I gotta get me some clusters here. Alright. That is a water cluster. Yep. I'll buy those. And I've got exactly one lightning cluster. Oh, what happened? I only got one Fury Mint. I needed 2 Fury Mints. Well, let's see. I'll get my act together here in a minute. Try the last server and see if there happens to be just one for cheap there. There's exactly one. Yeah, I'm not going to pay 5,000 for 10 of them. I'll go back to that last server. They were 400 a piece. Even if I've got to buy several of them, that'll be fine. That would be fine. Take those 8. Alright, now. So let's give this a shot. See if we get lucky. There's one prop. And another. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That should do it nicely, I think. All right, so we can finish that up. We'll start the experiment just as soon as you've made the Draconian Potion of Strength. And I can sell those extras, I bet, too. For folks who don't mind buying them instead of crafting them. Which I should have looked at, actually. The price might have been pretty reasonable. Now, the question is whether Alalafell can, under the influence of a Draconian Potion of Strength, lift a barrel with a Hure inside. It wouldn't do to stuff the men back into the barrels, so we'll use water to approximate their weight. Now, Shanine, whenever you're ready. All right. Do your stretches first. Whoa. Ha! I did it! I lifted them! This is amazing stuff, Anne! Can I have some more? You, sir, are a damned liar. The eyewitness saw you moving the barrels, and we've shown you were more than capable of doing it with the right potion. It's true, I did it. Some old alchemist paid me to do his dirty work and dump the body. But that's all, I swear. The man, he's insane, and he don't like loose ends. He'll sew me mouth shut to keep me quiet, then stab me with the needle. I'll spill all I know. Just please protect me. Only if you talk. From the beginning, why were there two identical men at the crime scene? That's how he made them, see? With Allagan magics. He's snatching folk from their homes because he needs them to practice. Clones, I think he called the copies. Aye, clones. That's it, I swear. Now, you'll keep your word? The bit about stabbing me with a needle, that wasn't no jest. He's got no compunction with killing. Please, please, please. Clones? What in the seven hells? Oh yes, consider yourself protected. Shadine? I can scarcely believe my ears, Anne. But if even half of what the scoundrel told us is true, then there is a catastrophe in the brewing. We must put a stop to this. New tool, and the next one would be Culinarian. We'll get over to Limsa. But we'll have to be finishing the stream for today. I'll get there in position to begin that one next on, let's see, today's Tuesday. We'll be resuming Final Fantasy XIV on Thursday, but for tomorrow, on Wednesday, I'll be doing Infinite Undiscovery in hard mode while we pursue the elusive compulsive achievement for that particular game. So let's get positioned here, and I'll go look for a channel to raid over on Twitch. Alright, here we are. Let's see, that one doesn't say it needs those crafting manuals, and I might do that offline. Go ahead and grab the other level 3 master crafting tomes so we don't have to go through that on stream necessarily. Anyhow, let me go see what we can find for our Twitch folks, and thank you all very much for joining me today. I appreciate all the help and support and just having you here. It makes the morning really pleasant while we go through the game together. So let's see what we've got going on over on the Twitch side here and share some love there. I don't have the standing to do the same thing on the other platforms currently, but at least with Twitch, we can do raids from the get-go, which is kind of nice. Let's see who's doing something here. Yeah, I will raid CD Barnsey. I don't know how long he's been on here. He's doing Final Fantasy 14 also. Well, hang tight while I get my sound turned off here. Yep. So we don't have those echoes going on. And let's see here. If I can type. Here we go.
The other day I had to oh, welcome in. Words. Welcome in, Zen. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. No, it's gonna shut down my model. It shut down my model.